good morning, afternoon, or evening, whichever it may be for you. I am Buddha Vapes, and today we're going to be going over an RDA, Squampable, mouth to lung. Now, whenever I first started vaping, I was just direct lung type of guy. And a lot of people start out with pods. I was kind of the opposite. Started out with the TFV12. Went from smoking cigarettes to the TFV12. So kind of odd. I think that was why it was kind of hard for me at the beginning. I think that's, I went back to smoking, come back to vaping. So it was a hard transition for me. And now, once I was the TFV12, I couldn't afford the coils and the juice, so I started making my own coils, started DIYing my own juice, and really enjoying that. So I got into RDAs and RTAs. I think, actually, my first RTA was the Troll, the original Troll RTA. Now, funny little story. I call up my local vape shop, and it was a guy that I'd met a few times, and actually I was like, hey, you remember me, man? Big guy, tattoos, bald head. He goes, yeah, I remember. I said, man, I just learned how to make round wire coils, and I was like, I want an RTA, but I can't afford anything. All I have is $30. Well, I said, what do you got there? He said, I have the Troll. It's a pretty good RTA, which if you haven't tried it, it's really good. Maybe I'll do a review on it. There's all kinds. It's an old, RTA. A couple years old, I think. But he says 30. I said, I got $30. He said, I think it was like $35 or something. He said, all right, man, come on in. So I go there. He puts it in the computer or whatever, and adds tax to it, man. All I had was $30. It was either get that or I was going to buy a pack of cigarettes, and that's what I told him on the phone. I was like, if I can't get something, I'm going to go buy a pack of cigarettes. He said, come on in. So I went, and long story short, he, like 32 something. I said, man, honestly, I only have $30. He says, here, man, just give me the 30. So that's how I got started on RTAs, and I put little round wire builds in it, and man, I was just a happy camper. I was so happy and proud of myself. So, little story, but anyway, so today, guys, hey, Berserker V2 mouth lung RDA. It's Alex Vapors designed it. It's by Vandy Vape. It's pretty cool. It has, it's got, the little inserts, 4 different inserts. I about lost one of them already, so, if you guys get this, pay attention to those little things, man. 3 different drip tips, 3 different drip tips, and then you get this little Ultim one screws in, which I'll show you when we get to all about that vape. And then you get a little black one. It took me, I don't know, man, probably a few hours for it to really, it reminded me of a sub-ohm tank. Like I kind of wasn't getting good flavor. I kept trying different drip tips, different, I don't know, it was kind of odd. I was kind of disappointed at first, but the flavor's here, and I finally found my sweet spot for it. So yeah, anyway, so guys, hey, Berserker V2 by Alex Vapors and Vandy Vape. So let's go let the Buddha show you all about that vape. Okay, the Berserker V2. This is how you're going to get it. It comes in the mail. It's Vandy Vape, Berserker V2 by Alex Vapors. Right there. All that good stuff. Scratch it, sniff. Yep.
full steam ahead on the back. You want to look at all that stuff. Scan and follow. And your batch color, batch number, batch color, stainless steel. Yep. So let's get into this. Let's dig into this. I know when I get it. So here's the manufacturer right here. Put this aside for right now. So here's the 2 drip tips that you get with it. I've tried them all out. I rather like them. It's the one that comes with on it is kind of, I don't know. You guys just have to try them for yourself. And then this one here, I never did see if this twists off. Yeah, it twists off. So, yeah. Put some other ones on there if you want. And you get all kinds of goodies in this thing. You get your accessory bag. You get a black drip tip. It screws on to this one here. Unscrew this. Your Allen key. Couple Phillips head screws, which they're beefy. Those are beefy little Phillips heads. They did good on those. A little silly tool there no one uses, and your 510 pin, which is, as you can see, like that there. It screws in, and a few O-rings. You do get this junk and your manual and a couple superfine mouth-lung fused Claptons. Dual 30 gauge wrapped in 38 NI80s, 6 wraps. Says a .78. I think mine was a .69, but you know, that's Chinese coils for you. I used it, and I used one of them just to see, and it was not very tasty. Not very tasty at all. And you do get, okay, so here's these inserts. This is a 1.0. This is a 2.0 inner diameter. This one is a 1.4 and a 1.6. I've tried them all, and they're pretty, I like them, boy. I tell you what, if you want a good throat hit, this is the RDA to get, guys. I mean, man, it's, I wished I could have, whenever I transitioned over from smoking, I wished I could have had something like this, because I wouldn't have went back and forth. I went back, I vaped, went back to smoking, vaped, went back to smoking, and then went back to vaping, and that was it. But, yeah, I've actually not been, well, I have been using it, but I put this back on here, and with this one, it's like these are a little looser, these are a little bigger bore than this. It's, yeah, you have to try them out. It's rather interesting how they did it. Let's get into this deck though, or this RDA. So here on the bottom, you got the Berserker mouth-to-lung RDA, Alex Vapes or Vapors, your batch number, your serial number, manufactured by Vandy Vape, and it comes with the old squonky pin in there. Big insulator. Look at that's good. That's a good size insulator there. So drip tip does screw off. And you can use that black one if you want. And then this whole piece comes out. Double O-ring. No O-ring in this. The machining in it's really nice. Now this is one whole top cap, so really all I can show you, this is where the airflow goes in. And you have this ring right here that you see. That's where the air's going in. It's going in through here, right? And it's circulating all through here, which actually keeps the barrel, your chimney, cool, helps. So if you can see in through right there is the hole, the airflow hole. Alright, so it's pretty, Alex Vapors did a good on this, man. It's a pretty ingenious idea. But that's pretty much it with that. But you can see how domed that is in there into that small little, right into that mouth hole. Goes right into your mouth hole, guys. That's pretty much that. Let's get into this deck. So, got your dual O-rings here. Here's where your inserts go. Just pop right in and out. And I guess I shouldn't have put those up yet. I can show you. And what's cool about it is you can just pop your cap off if you don't like, put the 1.6 in there, you don't like it. You can just pull it right out and change it, which is cool, man. I mean, just stick it right in there like that. That's the 2.0. Pop it in there, right underneath your build. You see the little lip right here? Bam. Pops right out. Pretty cool, and that goes with all of them. That's how that works. Pretty simple, but it's a good idea though. You got your, those are Phillips. That's in the bag. These are flatheads, so whichever you prefer. But they're big beefy screws, and what I liked about it is they raise up a good amount, so that you can put a good sized coil in here if you want. It's not. I kind of thought when I first started unscrewing them, that's about as far as I could do it, and really you can go a few more turns without them falling out. So, put a little build in here for you guys. I just did a little 10 wrap, 26 gauge nichrome. Now, when I do wick this, you guys will see, these are pretty small. It's kind of like an RTA wicking holes. You know how small those are? But on an RDA, because this is just 18 millimeter. 22 millimeter with the cap on, but it's 18 here, if I'm correct. But it's pretty deep, guys. See? I don't have one of those fancy deals that they measure everything with, but hey, maybe I'll do that get one of those one day. Alright, yeah, just a little round wire build. Did that all by myself. Alright. So, I don't know, you can put it any way. You can put legs, here and here, or here, you'll see. I'm just going to put it in there. Just stick it in. So if I put it in here, I have to go, I have to push it over. So I ought to just space the coil, is what I ought to do. But yeah, just going to put it in just like that, guys. Do that. Tighten her down. Tighten it down. It's good, yeah. That's what, man, that little lip right there works good, man. I kind of thought it wasn't going to grab, but worked rather well. As you can see, catching both of them. But, if I would have spaced the coil, I could have put them here and here. But, heck, I don't really see the necessary, really. My coil jig here. Just scoot it over. Pull it up just a little bit. Sorry about that. I'm going to put right there like that, guys. Alright, like that. Where's my cutters? Where's my cutters? Now I did find that's just a tad easier just to come from the top. Cut it. From the top. Cut it. No worries. No worries at all. And I think that looks right. What do you think, guys? About right. Looks about right. Alright. Throw this on the drone. Fire up his coil. Fire it up. There we go. She's a glowing. She's a glowing. Alright. So, throw a little bit of cotton in here. Peel off the top here. Twist it up. Twist it up. So used to doing 3mm coils. I forgot to tell you guys, I put just a 2.5mm inner diameter coil in there. Alright. Slide it right through like so. Pull her through. Alright. That looks about right. And I've just been cutting right about that first O-ring. About like that. Looks about right. Just kind of always just flick it around a little bit, fluff her up. Right on. Just like that, guys. Guys and gals. I know there's a lot of lady vapors out there might like this mouth lung here. My wife, she loves the squonk. She has the top side and loves her 21700. She puts a 21700 in it. She squonks all day on the reload. I haven't got her into mouth to lung yet, but she's hit on this. She likes it. She just, when she's into that pay attention here. She's into that reload. That reload S RDA. It said this deep juice well. Alright. That's it right there, guys. So, juice her up. We'll juice her up. And we'll go up here and see what the Buddha has to say about the Berserker V2. Okay, guys.
Alright guys, so Berserker V2. What's the Buddha have to say? They're really, it's hard to come up with any negative things about this RDA. I mean, it comes with everything that you, I mean, coils, 3 different drip tips, you know, the 4 different inserts. You can mouth to lung it. You can direct, I mean, restricted direct lung. I mean, it's not a, you know, fully, you know, it's a restricted direct lung. It's good flavor. Yeah, I mean, you know, now I have the drip tips have different bores, so it's different, like with the smallest insert, in a taller drip tip that has a bigger bore in it, you're going to get a looser hit. Now this has the smallest bore, and I have the smallest, the 1 millimeter, 1.0 inner diameter. I don't know if you can see that or not. No, you can't see it, but just take my word for it. Smallest insert in there. Then you just put your cap on and turn it, clicks right down. Here's with the smallest bore drip tip and the smallest insert. That's a 0.41, 12 watts. 12 watts. Yeah, I mean the throw hit, I'm getting a good throw hit off that. I mean the best that it's the best throw hit that I've got since I've smoked a cigarette. For real. You know, I did a review on the Amit. I don't get throw hits like that out of it. Honestly don't. Now, I do get better flavor out of it, and it's a cheap RDA. I hate to say it. That's the only thing. I think I'll do an update if I figure out if I'm doing something wrong, or I don't think that I am. I mean, you guys seen what I did. I'm doing everything right. I know the flavor. I had the same thing in the Amit, and I'm just getting better flavor out of it. The flavor's good. The flavor's good. I mean, it's good. It's just I think I'm just getting a little bit better out of it. I mean, you know, but I do get the throat hit out of this and the flavor. Now the Amit I'm not. So there's that, but it has good flavor, guys. I'm not. Don't think that because I said I'm getting better flavor out of it. I just wish I wouldn't even have said that, because it's a good RDA. If you guys out there are trying to get off cigarettes and you want the throat hit, you can't find something, you don't like pods and all that crap, I got this on a dual 18 650. 12 watts. I'm getting a better hit than I would off a cigarette. I mean, it literally, I feel like I'm smoking a cigarette, guys. I mean, but I've got, instead of tasting trash, I'm tasting blueberry cheesecake. So that's the difference between smoking a cigarette that tastes like crap and vaping. I still get my nicotine, and I get to taste blueberry cheesecake or unicorn cakes or candy or whatever. It's great. I still get my neck fix, and everything's good to go. So I really don't have no bad things to say about the Berserker V2. It's great RDA. I mean, can you believe, how long do you think that would last? 12 watts on a dual 18650 squonk mod? Drop it, it's not going to break. it's not an RTA, don't have glass. I mean, it's just a good setup. It's a good setup. So, yeah. Hey, if I missed anything or left anything out, comment below. Let me know if you guys like the Berserker. Let me know. Like and subscribe, guys. Yeah, and hey, lightly tap the notification bell, and I'll see you all next time. Boot is out.